These are the reasons you will accept a central bank digital currency. Hi there, crypto fans. Dick Allgire here in the beautiful Hawaiian Islands. Yesterday, I outlined the reasons that we will be seeing central bank digital currencies rolled out way before we would ever see a constitutionally sound, gold-backed new currency put out by the United States government. Will the United States government finally ditch the US dollar, come out with some new thing that is constitutional and backed by precious metals? Okay, I'm going to tell you why human beings will accept CBDCs, but first, I've got to comment on something else because this is hilarious. This made my day. The people running the Joe Biden White House, the people running the White House have now apparently thrown in the towel, and they're just doing things in a farcical manner to amuse themselves. That's the only reason I can give for this. This is the kind of thing I would do if I was doing public relations or media management for somebody totally decrepit who I had no respect for. They decided to take First Lady Jill Biden to a high school. I think it was in Utah today. And so they put her, here's the picture. She appeared at Hunter High School. And this was the setting. Jill Biden, Hunter High. That's a real picture. You can't make that up. That was a good joke. Somebody was really a few guffaws and chortles in the White House media management team. They go, and she didn't even notice. They don't. I mean, Joe Biden, of course, he didn't notice, but no one else noticed. She just got up there and yeah, Hunter High. Okay. So why are you going to accept the central bank digital currency? And there are people that have been commenting here, and the freedom lovers, well, we just won't acquiesce. We won't accept. We'll never comply. The problem with that is you're already complying. If you think you're not 5 steps down the road to a central bank digital currency and digital ID, well, think again. Do you own a smartphone? Have you ever used facial recognition on your smartphone? If you have any digital currency and you have an account on a brokerage or a crypto exchange, what's the first thing you do before you can use the crypto exchange? You give them a picture of your ID, your driver's license or state ID or passport, and then they require you to take a selfie to compare that to your government issued ID. So they make you take a picture of yourself, like move closer, move your head, do this, and you upload that. A lot of you have to sign your name and say, yes, I'm dealing cryptocurrencies, this is my picture, this is the date. You're already a few steps down the road of compliance. They've already got your face on record. They already have it. They already have. The algorithm has been compiling your social credit score for years. They've already got it. It's just the final stages of the implementation. It's like if you tell somebody, eat this ham in one bite. You're not going to eat a ham in one bite, but if you say, hey, I'm going to make you a nice sandwich, so you'll slice that off, put a little Swiss cheese on it, grill it, some tomatoes, some rye bread, you'll eat that. And the next day, we're going to honey glaze this ham, and we're going to put that with some mashed potatoes, and you eat another slice, and then a few more slices, and you're just, little by little, pretty soon, you've eaten the whole ham. And that's where we are with digital ID and central bank digital currencies. I covered a significant news story in 2006. One day I woke up, and the house was shaking. I mean, we had a significant earthquake. It was like, whoa! And the power went out. And I was a reporter, and I covered that. We were like 18 hours nonstop. There's no power. The ATMs didn't work. The supermarkets were closed. No restaurants were open. The fast food restaurants were closed. And one of the stories I did that day involved interviewing people who were totally helpless. The people were lined up at closed fast food restaurants going, we're hungry. I don't have any money. I don't have any food in my house. I can't get a McDonald's. Burger King is closed. Taco Bell is closed. KFC, they're not even open. What do I eat? They were hungry. They were scared. Some of them were thirsty. Some of them didn't even have water. Yeah, I interviewed a lot of them. There were people lined up. There were people going in grocery stores. If they had a little cash left over, like, oh, I have a few dollars in my pocket, they were going in the grocery store, escorted one at a time with a flashlight, like, I need some bologna and some bread. Okay, well, sir, we'll escort you one at a time. You may come in. And they take you to aisle 3 for bread, down to the back of the store for bologna, check you out by hand, take the cash, write the receipt. It was very tedious. So some people got a bologna sandwich, but a lot of people didn't have anything to eat. If you took that situation and let's say the ATMs didn't work, the cash was no good, the fast food restaurants, the restaurants weren't accepting cash, or the credit card machines were down, or any number of things put a little glitch in this, by the next day, by one day later, those people were already getting frantic after about 18 hours. The lights came back on, but it was a good lesson. One day later, if you would have told them, come to this refugee assistance center, bring your phone, we're going to have you download an app, take a picture of yourself, and then we'll upload some CBDC money to your account, and you can go right over there and just punch this in, swipe a QR code, whatever, show your face, you'll get a bologna sandwich or a hamburger. People would line up and do that fast. Human beings act on 2 main points of stimulus: pleasure and pain. So why would these sheep, like, all of a sudden all decide en masse to go from one pasture to the other or go into that corral? Because the pathway has been created for them, the path of least resistance, and a little bit of pressure is applied by just a couple of sheepdogs, and the sheep just get it in their mind to en masse go where they need to go and do what they need to go. And humans are not that much different than the sheep. You've been programmed. The pathway has been provided for you. The pleasure aspect is your smartphone. This gives you pleasure. You enjoy using it. You look at people in public, they don't let go of these things. They hold them. You get in an elevator, people pull it out, and they're going like this. They're sitting in a social engagement. They're not talking to each other. They're getting more pleasure from their smartphone. So that's the pleasure that has been provided to this. The pain will be when the dollar fails, when the banking system fails, when any number of things fail, where people won't be able to get a fast food meal, they won't have any food in their house, they won't be able to get money out of the bank, they will all, like the sheep, go exactly where they need to go and do what they need to do, and you will see central bank digital currencies rolled out. Those of you that say, I'll never comply, do you only use cash? Have you never signed on to a crypto exchange? Have you done any number of things online where you have to authenticate yourself? What more can I say? I'm getting long-winded here. I love the Hunter Biden, Hunter High. That was beautiful. Hunter High. That was a good joke. Somebody pulled a fast one on the White House. Good for them.